Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make my my bars that basically I can compare them to naked bars. So these are the ingredients. So honey, dates. I don't always buy the chopped dates. I usually buy the dates whole that you can get, like the cheaper ones, and then I'll just de-stone them and cut them up. I've got cranberries, and let me just show you what's over here. I've got cashews, I've got almonds, got a mixed seed mix. Instead of chocolate, I'll be using cocoa nibs, and I got these from bulkpowders.com. Other things you could add if you wanted to would be chia seeds. And then if you wanted to make it completely vegan friendly, then don't use the honey, you can use maple syrup or agave nectar. So I don't usually use measurements, but today I will try my best to use measurements so that you know how I do it. Okay, so I've got a cup measure and I've got a half cup measure, so we'll just use those for now. I'm going to start off by putting in 2 cups of dates. I'm going to put in a cupful of nuts. Okay, I like to put cashews and almonds. I'm going to put in a cupful of nuts. If I can even open them. So actually, let's lose the half cup. So then we've got half a cup of cashews. So usually it would probably just be one of these packs, a full one of these packs. So I've got half a cup of cashews, half a cup of almonds, and I'm going to put in my seeds as well. I'm not going to put in half a cup of seeds, we'll put in maybe a 1/4 cup of seeds. Or should I put in half a cup? Okay, that's, I'm just not filling up the whole half, just leaving it up to there. So that's maybe a third of a cup of seeds. So we're going to put that on now, and then I'm going to add the cocoa nibs, because you need to add all the dry ingredients before you add the sticky ingredients. Just trying to get closer so you can see the kind of consistency. So I finely mill that. So that's done. I've got a small space here to maneuver. And then I will get my cocoa nibs. So I think I'm going to put about a third of a cup of these as well. And it comes with a little scoop, look at that. So I think this might be 2 scoops. And you don't have to include the cocoa nibs, it does give it a nice chocolate flavour, and also cocoa nibs gives you energy. Sorry about the noise. You don't have to add the cocoa nibs, but the cocoa nibs give it a nice chocolate flavour, and it also gives you energy as well. Okay, so I'm going to put that on now and just get the cocoa nibs blended as well. Okay, so now I'm going to add the dates.
Daddy, what's that button?
And I'm going to put in half a cup of cranberries. The thing is, you can add whatever you want to these to make it tasteful for you.
I know what I've done. I have no idea what I've done.
You don't have to put the timer on. Okay, I'm just going to put that on. Stop that! Stop being silly. We'll put the headphones on. Let me show you this texture.
I want to get another one.
Okay, baby, you get another one.
But I can't
Okay, so that's kind of what it should look like. Can you see the mixture of different colours? That's what it should look like. So now I'm going to add some honey. To be honest, when the first time I made these, I didn't use honey, but I think where I've started to be over generous on nuts, yeah, so it's not sticking together. Where I've started to be over generous on nuts, I have to use the honey to help it to bind together. So I'm going to start off with a tablespoon and see how that goes. What did you do? Okay, so it's still a bit crumbly. Oh. So I'm going to add another tablespoon. This honey is going hard because obviously it's a bit cold. Okay, yeah. So, if you want, let me show you. You can just squeeze these into balls. Let me show you. Ooh. And you have yourself, is it gonna focus? Come on, there you go. And you have yourself a nice little snack. Put them in the fridge and it will set so it won't fall apart. I don't put them into balls anymore because it's really annoying, so I'm going to show you what I do. But I'm going to eat this one. And I'll come back in a minute and show you how I then have is, I think this is about 8 inch by 8 inch cake tin, or a sandwich cake tin. And I line it with parchment paper or greaseproof paper, and then all I've got to do is take this out. So I press it out of my hands to start off with. Just press it out of my hands. And I also think that maybe the dates I used made a difference, because obviously they got rice flour on. It's the first time I've used those dates, and I usually just use the natural dates. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to using my natural dates and doing it that way. Okay. So yeah, so you just need to add another layer on top. I've got another cake tin. You don't need to grease this one, but it's got all baking marks on it that I don't really want to expose myself. So I'm going to push that in to flatten it down on my tiptoes, putting pressure on that, just to even it out and so that it's all nice and flat. Just to show you. So now it looks like this. Okay. So I'm hoping that will all stick together. It feels pretty solid. And then what I'm going to do with that is I just put it in the fridge. Leave it in the fridge, I would say, for at least half an hour. But I just leave it in the fridge for as long as... I'm making some snack bars. When they come out of the fridge, yeah, you can. I need to put it in the fridge for a bit. Yeah, just put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. I usually put it in for longer. And yeah, it should be done. It should be cool. Okay, so I have to apologize because today's Monday, and that first bit of me making the bars was on Saturday, and I was having some guests around. Yeah, it's not come together. Yeah. And it was crumbling, so I had to make them into balls, as you can see here. So it's still crumbling. So what I do is I just take it, and in the palm of my hands, or just between my fingers, I squeeze it, and I'll squeeze it into balls. So that's what I had to do on Saturday, and I'll tell you why, because I don't really want to have to record this video again. The dates were the wrong dates. Don't buy dates with rice flour on it, because it stops it from sticking together. So I'm gonna have to go all the way through cutting this up and just putting it into balls now, which is far more time consuming than just cutting it like that. So that is my word of warning. And maybe don't bulk it out with too many things. I think I overloaded it. Although no, I wouldn't overload it. It's just the dates. And I probably could have put a little bit more honey in, but I didn't want it to be too sweet. Let me just show you the kind of dates that you should be getting. Yeah, so buy dates like these. Don't buy the other dates that you saw me show you earlier on in the video. Either like these, or you know, sometimes you get the really fresh ones, and they're like kind of in a white oval polystyrene.